Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. My name's Lisa Huber, and you're listening to the Divine I Am Broadcast Network, where we bring spiritual and metaphysical awareness from the heart to the public. And it's my pleasure today to introduce my very dear friend, Jen Cunnings. She's a certified Reiki master and teacher, board-certified holistic health coach, sound healer, light language channel, activator, and retreat facilitator, and so much more. Thank you, Jen. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm so excited to be here. Lisa and I have communicated before, and I've been on her show, but this is a little different because we're kicking off a bi-weekly show. So every other Friday, you can meet us here, same bat time, same bat channel. And I am just so grateful. Lisa, thank you so much for the amazing work that you're doing. If you guys are new to Lisa, she is like this, just the biggest heart, and is here in service. She's showing up in her mission, and that mission is to support people like me, light workers, way showers, healers, intuitive readers, you name it. And so she's built this beautiful network and broadcast station. I don't know if it's a station, but I really want to honor Lisa before we kick off the show, because she is really here doing like heart-centered service work. So Lisa, thank you.
Aww. And thank you so much, honey. Thank you.
Yeah. And I also want to give a shout out to Lisa has other people like me on her shows. Some are just kind of, starting off. Some are like seasoned professionals. And so like I want to give a personal shout out to Louise Rhodes too. She's like this amazing light language channel.
Yes.
So I really want to encourage you guys to come back here, check out Lisa's channel on Clubhouse and YouTube, and receive, because you get to receive, and that's like a beautiful gift. But like, there's so much changing, there's so much happening, and there's so many like energetic shifts that we're going through. And sometimes it's just hard to navigate it like by ourselves, right? And so that's what really inspired me to collaborate with Lisa to bring you this show. It's called Energy Alchemy with Jen. I'm Jen. And what inspired me is, like, back in the day, I've sent an email about this for those of you who got it. Back in the day, I would sit in my corporate office and I would put on Hay House Radio, and I'd get my work done. And, the Doreen Virtues of the world. Well, she's not in this world anymore, but Carolyn Mace and Denise Lynn and all these amazing like spiritual teachers would do this radio show, and you could call in and you could talk to, whoever was hosting the show and get, advice or energetic support. And that's what inspired me to create this Energy Alchemy with Jen show, because it was such a help to me. Like, at the time, I was, in corporate, unhappy. I knew it wasn't where I was supposed to be in my life. And that spiritual journey, like that discomfort, really propelled me to step into what I'm here to do. So like, I've been doing energy healing work and intuitive guiding and coaching for like 10 years. I've been teaching energy healing classes, sound healing classes, and have really like let this path unfold for me. And it's just been ever changing. I had an in-person practice for a while, and I decided to close that last year. So after 7-8 years of doing one-on-one sessions with people, I decided to move into this world where I can, reach more, share my gifts, show up for you. I still do virtual sessions, and I also do classes and retreats. But again, like my commitment this year is to myself. My commitment is to like love. And then my commitment this year is to you. Like, I decided like commitment was my word. Well, commitment and self-love and compassion are my words this year, and to be in service. And so this show, every 2 weeks, Friday, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern time, is here in service of you. And we're going to be just talking about like various topics around spirituality, energy healing, ascension, and just all the things that we're navigating through as a collective, because there's just so much shifting and changing. And what happens when we're going through such transformation, such big, powerful light energies coming in, is it brings up our stuff. So we have a lot of like dense trauma energies coming up. We have unworthiness, we have fear, and essentially anything that we've stored in our bodies that hasn't healed, that we haven't allowed us to release. One of my most favorite quotes, which is kind of like my mantra, like my service work mantra, is from Rumi, and I'm going to read it because I always butcher it when I try to memorize it. But Rumi wrote, "Your task is not to seek for love." See, I just butchered it already. I'm going to start again. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within you have built against it. Right?
Wow.
Because we are love. Like at the core of our being, we are pure, we are whole, we are perfect, we are light. And being in a human body, we forgot that, right? It's kind of part of the game. We come into a human body and we forget the love that we are, and we've covered it up, we've protected it, we've experienced, abandonment and betrayal and suffering and pain and all the things. And so my service work and my sessions, thousands of sessions with clients, has been to assist people in finding these barriers that we've built against love. And so that's what we're going to do on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about, some of the energy stuff. And then I'm going to or at least it's going to be the moderator facilitator. So you guys can ask questions through YouTube and Clubhouse. And she's streaming at many other places too that I can't remember right now. But that way you guys can get the support, right? You guys can ask questions and we can see what's happening. I can pull a card. We can do some energy work. Maybe there's a light language transmission that's going to come through. And so this show is also going to be really fluid, right? Like I kind of have an idea of where we're going to go today, right? But next week we might shift gears because we really want to honor the group who's participating and the current energy that's showing up for us. So I feel like I just went. I'm loving it. Yeah. And so is there anything else, Lisa, before we kind of move into the energy piece?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I would like to say, guys, please feel free to pop your comments in the feeds on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Twitch. I'm going to be scrolling through. And as Jen said, she's going to be doing individual light language and, all kinds of fantastic stuff. So I'm going to try to rotate across the platforms. But I would like to start when you're ready in Clubhouse, because we had Jot help us with our tech issue.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, go ahead.
No, go, please. I was just listening.
I was just going to say, welcome to Jot and Elizabeth and Julie, Allison and Robin, April and Shanti and Linda. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. And I see Kelly and Tracy and Karen on Facebook and Lisa. And I see you, Knowledge. I love that. Your name, Knowledge, on YouTube. Welcome. And I'm done.
Welcome. You're so cute, Lisa. When Lisa and I first connected, I did a show about sound healing and light language, I guess a few months ago now. And like, as you guys can probably already tell, like she's such a sweet spirit. And so you really felt the connection. So this is just,
Me too.
I'm just grateful for this collaboration, Lisa. Thank you.
Me too. And if you guys want to check that sound healing video, that is on our channel. That was wonderful. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love teaching about sound healing and energy healing because they're such empowering tools that we can utilize for ourselves, where, it's wonderful to seek out a healer and get support. I certainly do. And it's also wonderful to feel empowered when we can reach for our own self-healing tools, because that's really like, there's so much shifting. There's so much dense energy is coming up right now. And it's sometimes it can blindside us, right? Like, so, waking up in the morning one time and I feel like $1,000,000 and I'm ready to like run 10 miles. And then the next day I can barely get out of bed. and I haven't done anything different with, my diet or my day. And so we're just really, the earth is shifting, our bodies are shifting. We are releasing energy so that we can embody more light. And as the light is coming in, as the higher frequencies are coming in, if we're holding a lot of density in our bodies, it's going to come up to surface, right? And a lot of us, I'm sure a lot of you listening today are empathic and sensitive. And, when we've experienced heightened sensitivity, heightened emotions, a lot of times our default is to like, shut it down or repress it or not feel it. And that is like the opposite of what we need to do. One of the gifts that I have, when I learned I was an empath, it was right when I started my healing practice. And it was like, just completely earth shattering. Cause I thought, oh my gosh, all this intensity I've been feeling for all these years, like some of this stuff isn't even mine. But if we can look at our empathic gifts and sensitivities, they can truly be a strength. And so anywho, one of my strengths as an empath is I have an ability that I realized through my healing practice, that I can connect into somebody's energy and actually physically feel in my body where their blocks are, where the energy is stuck. So when we move into taking questions, or you guys are looking to shift something, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be tuning in. I'll be just connecting into your energy and just being able to read that. And I'll tend to be able to identify where in your body you're holding it. And then for everybody who's listening, even though we might be taking individual callers, you can tune in to the energy. So even though your situation might be different, and of course it will be, you can still receive the energy shifting and then the energy transmutation that we'll be doing today. So I just wanted to share a little bit about that. Lastly, before we go into the callers, I just wanted to kind of tune in to the group as a whole and just walk us through a space of getting really centered, getting really connected to our bodies, and maybe just doing like a little group clearing. I'm kind of feeling like we can open our hearts a little bit and do a little heart expansion. And I'll walk you through that, because as I'm tuning into the group, as I'm talking to you guys, I'm actually feeling a little heaviness in my chest right now. So is that okay, Lisa? Can we do a little group thing before we go to the
Yes, please. I'm excited.
Okay. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, one more thing before we go there. I pulled a card before we got on today, and it's Heaven on
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it.
It says, all are invited, fifth dimension, new earth, spirit, and matter. This is one of the reasons why it's so important for us to do this healing work, because we are bringing spirit more into matter. Our bodies are anchoring in more love, and each of us individually are here to be that embodiment of love. We're here to bring it into the planet, and that creates this opportunity to ripple it out. And this is the change that is happening at a global scale. But each of us is responsible for our own energy. And so this heaven on earth is happening collectively. Hold on, there we go. Collectively and individually. So I just wanted to share that, because I was like, oh my gosh, I love that. Was like a beautiful card for us to kick off our first show.
What deck is that from? I love that.
Oh my gosh. It is my favorite. And I have so many decks, y'all, you don't even know. Like, I've gifted tons of decks to other people. I gifted all my Dorian Virtues. Anyways, Lemurian Star Child Oracle.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Like another deck I have to add.
It's got 88 cards. I was on a spiritual pilgrimage in Glastonbury, which is the space where Avalon, if you guys ever read The Mists of Avalon, it's in Glastonbury, England. I won't go into, I could talk about it for a whole hour. Maybe we'll do dedicate a show to that, but it was transformational. There was a huge heart opening, a huge healing for me there. And I found this deck in one of the shops, and it called to me, and I grabbed a card because it was open. You know, you can test the cards. And I thought, oh, that's cool. And then, you know, it was a sound healing shop. So I was very distracted with all the instruments. You know, I wasn't looking for a card deck. Well, then we went to the Chalice Well, which is like this amazing energetic portal. And they had a gift shop, and I saw the same deck. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same deck from the sound healing shop. Out of 88 cards, I picked randomly one card. It was the same exact card I had picked in the sound healing shop.
Wow. Mic drop. Love it.
I mean, like, if you were to do the statistical analysis on that, I'm sure the odds are like just incredible.
I love that.
Okay, but yeah, thank you for asking, and I do want to honor the creators of that deck. So Lemurian Starchild Oracle by Leanne Carpenter and Michael Kroon.
Nice.
Okay, everyone. Let's all, if you're in a space where you're driving or whatever, obviously don't close your eyes. But if you are in a space where you can just, for just a few minutes, take a few deep breaths and get nice and settled into the chair, or maybe you're laying in bed, that would be lovely too. And let's just settle into our bodies. And you can maybe place your hand on your heart, or maybe you're called to place it somewhere else on your body. And just begin to breathe. So again, I'm just tuning into the group energy here, and I'm going to just get curious about what we are needing, what our bodies are asking for. I'm already feeling a little bit of energy starting to clear. And again, I'm being directed to the heart space. So what I would invite you to do is to bring your breath into your chest and imagine it's like coming in like light and filling your chest up like a balloon. So we're going to breathe into our hearts, fill it up. And on the out breath, I want you to imagine that light you're filling into your chest starts to expand. I'm just feeling like we really want to tune into our hearts and just open that light. And if you resonate with, any deities, any guides, ascended masters, angels, let's go ahead and invite in all of our family of light, our soul tribe, calling in the angelic realm, calling in the ascended masters. Excuse me, that's me clearing energy. So as we invite in, allow yourself to open up your receiving from your team, your guides. And continue breathing into your heart. And this time, as you're breathing into your heart, you're filling up the light. I want you to really consciously breathe in the feeling of love and the feeling of compassion. And if that might be a challenge to reach for that feeling, I want you to think of someone in your life that you have just overflowing love for. And then I want you to feel that and breathe it into your chest, filling it up and sending it to yourself. And as you fill your chest up with light, with love, on your exhale, I want you to expand that light beyond your body, letting it radiate out around you like a beautiful sun, filling up the room that you're in, filling up the home or the office or the space that you're in. I'm going to just bring in a little light language to assist in allowing our hearts to open more fully. And if you haven't heard light language before, it's just a transmission of energy and light codes that assist in getting past our mind and into our cells and into our DNA, allowing energy to move or to shift. So just opening to receive that now as we continue to breathe into our hearts and open our hearts. He korea shosa tele kedo orashene eta neresa tele korea nare do na aro udare bara shoro bare eto dore ke tele kore etanaro osotori kanare kia eto lo hare e bare she korshene bare sotoro bare eto do dia shakare eto na hare e kore eta dia toro kuruso. Keep breathing that light in and continue to expand. And I'm just sensing like the message is to be so compassionate and nurturing with yourself and viewing and perceiving yourself through the eyes of pure love, meaning there's nothing you've ever done that's been wrong, that's been not enough, and really breathing that compassion. Lisa, did you say something?
No, I didn't, but boy, oh boy, I'm loving this.
Yeah, I just feel like we needed to lighten our hearts up a little bit. So go ahead and just take a few more breaths and get really nice and connected to your body. I love to actually use the words, I call all of my energy back to me now, and I release all energy that doesn't belong to me. And I ask to return into the wholeness of that I am and the oneness of all that I am. So my chest feels a little lighter. Hopefully you guys are feeling a little lighter. And
goodness, that was beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah,
and if we're ready.
Yep. Let me go in. And I saw a couple people pop on from Twitch. Welcome. Always happy to see you guys. I see Cola and Call. And I'm going to go into Clubhouse and ask Jot, are you there? Hello, Jot.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Welcome, honey. Thank you so much for joining us. Do we have your permission to record you on this live broadcast?
Yes.
Thank you, Jot.
It's Jot Satya, like one word.
Jot Satya, and it's Jotsatya. Jen.
Jot Satya. Okay, Jot Satya. Mm-hmm. And is there a particular question or issue, or is there anything I can support you with today?
I do have a little bit of my voice, my vocal cords, because I've had the flu or a cold. So I guess I need a support with that and other areas of achy limbs because of getting older. And yeah, I guess mobility isn't like it used to be.
Can you repeat the last thing that you said?
Mobility isn't like
mobility. Okay. And how's your back feeling?
Well, first of all, my heart is like so expanded and loving and so warm, and it's amazing. But my back has also, I had surgery in it, so I've had my issues with the back. But yeah, it feels kind of nice and comfortable at the moment.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so to you.
Where I'm feeling to start, and we'll get to the vocal and the body.
Mhm.
It may not be the physical back. I tend to actually pick up on energetics in the body versus like physical. I mean, they both kind of tune into me, but anyway, so I'm really tuning into the back of your heart right now. So what I'd like you to do, if you can, get into a comfortable space and do the same exercise I was just guiding you guys through, but this time I want you to fill your chest, and then I want you to breathe. When you breathe out, I want you to bring the energy, instead of expanding it all around you, I want you to kind of push it so that it's beaming out your back. And then I'm going to bring in some light language to assist. I feel like this is actually also connected to your throat, and there's just some heart healing that's also asking for attention. And I feel like the back of the heart healing might be related to like a relationship that has left you in some kind of grief or pain or sadness. I don't always get the specifics, so it may not even be this lifetime, but it feels like it has to do with a relationship. So we're just going to ask to expand that, bring that love in to open your heart front and back. Etona mereso tada barasha karieso toro kore etania tada yeso toro baraki. And if you would like, I don't know if you're in Clubhouse, so you probably can't see me, but if you could almost like arch your back a little bit, like open your heart in the front, and then it's like in the yoga where you do the cat cow. So you're arching your back and then kind of bending it, just to kind of get the movement in the front of the heart and the back of the heart. Il corazón de brazo de brescia che da bera sotto da barrichietta ne brescia te la corrichietta ne sotto da na richietta de chi torore eta de chi. And now we're moving to the throat, but you can continue the movement if that resonated with you. Eta la corrichietta no eta no mara eta da mare che ta no more chi orashi. Your throat feels scratchy to me, like almost like you like swallowed cotton. So what I'm feeling would be a helpful exercise for you is to like softly tone to yourself or sing a song, just really gentle, almost like your voice would be the lotion that is soothing the throat, the salve. So we're just going to continue to bring energy to open that throat area. And if you would like to do any like toning or singing while I'm doing this, that would be helpful, up to you. Or you can just do it in your mind. And I'm going to pause there and just check in to see how you're feeling and if anything else has come up for you.
Yes, that's no. I just feel beautiful in this the whole movement and the singing. I did some singing of my voice and soothing it, and that was really lovely. I'm gonna continue with doing that, and hopefully it will release. Thank you.
Yeah, And when you're doing that, like sing from the heart. So what you could ask yourself is, what does my heart want to sing right now? Maybe it's a song, maybe it's just a note. But it's like, I feel this energy from your heart, like back heart, front of heart, and it wants to come up and out. And so we're opening up the whole channel so that your expression is coming through your heart. And I think you could, express it to somebody else, but really like expressing it to yourself. So if you were to maybe look at yourself in the mirror, what does my heart want to sing to me? And then just see what comes out of your throat. I'm also feeling some body movement for you to loosen up any of the congestion and let the energy really flow.
Yes, that is precisely what I need. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Oh, and water. Your body wants to be in water. Maybe take some extra long showers while you're doing this too.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jatsataya. And I just wanted to say, guys, that was awesome, Jen. If anything resonates that Jen's doing today, please take that with you. You're here for that reason, because I know I'm going to. It was gorgeous. And also, I noticed we had Laura pop in, and Kruti, Linda, Billion, Robin, Allison, and Julie. Welcome, everybody in Clubhouse. And I saw Karen joined us on Facebook. Welcome, everyone. We're so happy you're here. Let me go.
Welcome, everyone. I recognize some of those names, so thank you for being here.
Oh, I love it. Tracy did ask, Tracy, I'm very sorry to see this. I don't know. She said, would love a reading, got laid off. I'm sorry, Tracy. Wondering where job situation stands. Bring the spirit guides in to figure it out.
Okay. And I'm going to grab a card for you too, Tracy, and we'll tune into that. All right. So that's Tracy. I'm just going to take a minute and tune in here. Okay. The card I pulled is guidance. It says inner compass, support, and trust your guidance. Any big life event like that is coming in to be a catalyst of change for you. And I would venture to guess that maybe that wasn't necessarily a wanted thing, but maybe part of you is actually aware that there's something else that is coming in for you. So the guidance is to really trust that you're supported, that this change is creating something that is going to be more aligned with what you're here to do. It'll feel more fulfilling. I feel like it's important for you to get out of any blame or attachment to anything from the past, from that past job. So it's like I want to clean up the energies and create a fresh start for you so that you can step forward in the momentum of what you want to create and what you want to step into moving forward. So what I want you to do, Tracy, is kind of imagine you're looking in the past, right? So you're looking at the job, the people, the work, and just see if you just sense any heaviness in your body or any attachment to the job. Meaning, it could be anger, it could be blame, it could be resentment, it could be sadness. So any emotional attachment that you're still holding on to, and I just want you to bring it into your awareness, and then we're going to bring in some energy to clear it. So as that comes into your awareness, just imagine that beautiful light is now streaming down, swirling around you to clean and purify any attachments between you and this past situation. Tracy says it was a stressful job. Yeah. So like if you think about stress as like a backpack that we've been carrying around and it's flipping heavy, like Tracy, would you be willing to take that backpack off entirely now? Eta toda shokorashete bara shokorashanaro ore eta da oro kuta are eto numa are ki. And a mantra you might incorporate and rewrite it yourself is, I am willing and I deserve, the job, the career, the purpose that is fulfilling to me, that feeds me and does not drain me. So anywhere that past job was draining you, we're going to seal up anywhere that energy was leaking and asking to restore, right? Restore your vitality, restore your strength, and releasing anywhere there's still those attachments from that. This is really, this experience is also showing you where you were choosing, anywhere you've chosen jobs, people, activities that are not in alignment with like self-love, right? Like, where do we keep choosing, experiences that we know aren't fulfilling, aren't self-loving, and not in any space of blame or shame or wrongness, because this is part of our awareness to just redirect us to a path of enlightenment, right? To a path of alignment. And it's interesting, I meant to say alignment and enlightenment came out of my mouth. So, and no accidents. So if we keep getting pulled off our path of alignment, and our path of alignment leads us to enlightenment. So we'll just set it up that way. Okay, Tracy. So just a little more on the clearing. And again, just, you might imagine like being underneath a shower and that water, the energy swirling around and really coming into your body, purifying, cleansing, and releasing all of the attachments to that past. And now I want you to breathe in, and this time, like earlier we were doing breaths into the chest. This time I want you to fill up your whole body, and I want you to fill your body up with light, and imagine it's coming in like just vitality, just like energy of where we just feel so full of energy. It feels so good. We feel our energy feels filled up, right? Like there's no, I can't, the words aren't working. So hopefully you get what I'm putting down. Breathe in vitality, breathe in life, breathe in energy, breathe in love. And we're going to fill your body up with it. We can also invite your higher self to come in and more fully fuel you with the truest essence of you. And also allowing that vitality and light to wash any remaining baggage. It's starting to feel a little lighter. Tracy, how are you? Oh, she just, that's so fun. I said, I'm starting to feel lighter, and she just typed, feel lighter. Thank you. I'm glad we were on the same page, Tracy. That's awesome.
That was amazing.
Oh, thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. And best of luck to you, honey. And I hope you'll keep us informed. I love when I see in the feeds. Thank you. I want to go back in and reset the room in Clubhouse. My name is Lisa Huber with the Divine I Am Broadcast Network, and you're listening to the very lovely and extremely talented Jen Cunnings. She's live now on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. And you can click that link up above the viewer now. And before, because this hour is flying by, Jen, before we go, I wanted to say, if anybody wants to reach out to Jen for a one-on-one, please reach out to her. Her information is there at Jen Cunnings, CUNNINGS.com. And did I see you offered a special offer to the Divine I Am the other day? You had mentioned about a special.
Refresh my memory. It's not my brain is not engaged in that conversation. The memory of that right now.
I might have not. I just wanted to see, did you have an offer or special offer for the Divine I Am members you were working on?
Yeah. So work in progress. So what, I have a course coming up called Self-Love Alchemy, but prior to even doing that, I've been, oh my gosh, Lisa, like I sitting on my laptop in creation mode every day. And I have, I'm in almost finalized with a self-love guidebook, self-love alchemy guidebook. Can you guys tell, like, the word alchemy, transformation, right? We're taking density and turning it into light. So it's 30 pages. And essentially, I'm also going to add in a 7 to 8 light language activations that support the guidebook. And the guidebook is based on 7 pillars of self-love. So it's kind of like 7 pathways to identify those blocks that we have to self-love. So the way things are going for our next episode, Lisa, it will be ready. And so what I'll do is have that set up to where you guys, if you guys want to receive that, I'll send you the link, and then anybody can go to that and download it. And then you'll receive the emails with the audio meditation, light language activations.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Jen. Yeah.
Sorry, I had a little brain.
And I didn't think to say anything before the show. And I'm like, I probably should have asked, but I figured, Okay. So, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Jen just said, ooh, sounds great, Jen. Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thanks, Jessica.
I
know Jessica.
I was going to say, I saw her pop on. Jessica's here in session, and LaRonda. Anton just joined us in the feeds, and Kelly in Clubhouse, and Laura. Welcome, everyone. I'd like to go back into Clubhouse if I could and ask, is Elizabeth there? Hello, Elizabeth. Are you there?
Yes. Good morning.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I am great for hearing you.
Oh,
I just want you to
glad.
know that anytime you show up, there is a reason.
Oh, you're so sweet. I'd love to see you. And I just wanted to say, because Jen, she's not able to see you, Elizabeth is a regular here, and she told us about her dire wolf, and I just absolutely am just fascinated by all of that. But anyway, do I have your permission to record you, Elizabeth, on this live broadcast?
Yes, you do.
Thank you so much. And Jen, this is
Thank
Elizabeth. Thank you.
Hello, Jen.
Hi, Elizabeth. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
What can I support you with today?
It's a very good question. I think I'm in a state of transformation, and I actually do heal and help many other people. But I think anytime Lisa pops, it's when I need help.
Oh.
And it's been consistent that way. The few times, sometimes I just stay in the back and listen, and I feel like there is nothing to work on. I think I'm going through this transformation of density, where sometimes I'm not even seen, I'm just present, but not seen. I think you get that. And I'm able to travel, and then I call my friends and said, look, I had to heal this, and I removed that, and this is done. And said, oh my God, I'm going next Tuesday to have tests done. I said, it moved from left to right. Well, yeah, exactly. I said, it's fine. It will be fine. And it comes back fine. But I just feel that I need help in becoming comfortable with this transformation and becoming
Mhm.
comfortable coming into my own power, that at times it scares me because it feels like I'm taking advantage of being more or having more power. And I'm not.
Mm,
I want to
no.
help. I want to assist. And I think I need help to get comfortable.
Yes. And it's so perfect because when I first tuned in, I was feeling your solar plexus, which of course is our, place of power. But what I also sense is like it's almost like this massive energies coming in around you. So like when I tune in, I feel like the intensity of that, but it's not all the way into your body. And so we want to open up your body to be a clearer vessel, receptor to receive what's coming in for you. And then with the solar plexus, there's, the judgment that we've had that have disallowed ourselves to embrace our own pure, true power, right? The power of our love, the power of our energy, the power of our higher self. So, what I first would like for you to do, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Of purpose, because it's power of purpose. Sometimes it feels like, why me, or how come me, or is it, we doubt that, and we
Mhm.
shouldn't. At
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
I
Same here.
So having the awareness of the judgment and having the awareness of what the mental mind is trying to, make sense of it, great. Like give your mind all the opportunity to have its say, to have its worry, to have its analysis, and then say, what's really true, right? The truth is, I'm this infinite being who's inhabiting a body, and I have the capacity to bring power, to bring the power of love and to be of service. And that is not even necessarily in the expression of the doing. It's actually a gift to others by you just embodying it. So any kind of denial of your embodiment of your power is actually in disservice of the whole. And I'm just giving you a little, left brain something to chew on so that when you go into the, inner dialogue of I'm not supposed to have this much power, you can remind yourself it is for the greater good. So what I'd like for you to energetically do in whatever process, I know it sounds like you're doing healing work, whatever process you have to really get totally grounded, centered, and embodied right now. So I'm just really feeling like bringing your awareness and consciousness to your feet. And then we'll take that down into Mother Earth, into her core. And then bringing in like a column of light, a round, big column of light, and letting that, like an elevator, come in through your higher chakras, your crown, and all of your body and all of your energy fields to remove the resistance to receiving what's already here. It's already here for you. And the only thing you need to do is allow it in. So we're going to breathe it in. We don't have to know what it is. We can just call it energy or call it power. It doesn't matter. Bring it in. See it as light coming in, coating and coating your cells and DNA to restore the divinity that is already you and allowing that to come into your physical body and being. And I'm just feeling a little resistance in the heart. So I'm going to just do a little light language to help open this flow, and you just keep bringing it in. Ito para sotto do no to para shekete da para sotto no ma are eto to para shita da por eso danere e la correta da por shi. And I'm going to just speak these words to bring them into the energy. So any and all resistance to power, and anywhere there's been an abuse of power, or anywhere power has been abused against you or by you, and all of your judgments and perceptions and all of the ways you have made power wrong or bad or good, or any attachments to it, that is not just the pure receiving of your divine, powerful being. So any resistance, any thoughts, any beliefs, any emotions, anything in the past, any traumas in the body, we're going to ask to clear and release those now. Now in the solar plexus, same, just ditto what I just said in the solar plexus. And let's get your space really expanded. Take that column of light and really make it big. And then we're also, what's the word? We are allowing the spinal column and the fluids and the waters of your body to really flow. So any blocks to the river of sacred water flowing through your body, we're just going to let the water wash it away. It does feel important for you to be drinking lots of water right now and really having your attention be on your body, and then the willingness to be the open receiving vessel to allow the embodiment of this powerful energy coming in and anchoring into the earth. So I will pause there and check in with you, Miss Elizabeth. How are you doing?
Yawning, yawning, and yawning.
Love it. That's so awesome.
I'm a burper. I would prefer to be a yawner, but I'm a burper, unfortunately.
You know, it's again one of those moments, Lisa, you're my angel. You always show up when there is a next stage of life development, self-development and reaching another dimension, I guess, or state itself.
Oh, you made my day.
Yeah.
You made my day. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jen, for that. That was beautiful.
I have one more before you go, Elizabeth. She's on Clubhouse, so she can't see me, right?
Yes.
Yep, she's on Clubhouse. Yes.
Okay. So, Elizabeth, I pulled a card. You're going to laugh. You guys are going to laugh. I mean, you just can't make this up. I'll show the other viewers. It says ether and matter. That's this way. Ether and matter. And what the card says, spiritualize matter. New life, sparkles, bedding in the light, right? So you are the matter, you are the body integrating the spirit, the ether. And like, that's exactly what you're doing. And then you just got the card.
I love it.
Oh my God. My entire body work of my life has been translating nature into making sense to people and pulling in information, how it works, how it affects us, how to live with it and within it, to be healthy, strong, resilient, and kind, and not fearful of it, because not understanding things creates aggression because it comes from fear of self-protection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I've been doing this since 5.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And I'm always so happy when you pop in. It's like you're a ray, a burst of energy. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Elizabeth. That was lovely. I'm really excited for your embodiment process.
Love and light to you both.
Same to you, honey. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, girls.
Bye. And I just want to say, I didn't. Where did the hour go? I don't know. Do you have time for 1 or 2 more people, or?
Yeah, absolutely. And before you do that, I wanted to share I was the same as Elizabeth. I was, someone had mentioned her name's Allison. Allison, if you're here, I'm giving you a shout out. Allison was helping and supporting my business last year. And she's like, you should really check out Clubhouse. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not need another, thing to do. Right. So, but I had joined to go check it out, Lisa. And then I found your, channel. And, one day, like, I just got a notification and it says, the Divine I Am light language was on and you were hosting Louise Rhodes.
Yes.
And that was the first time I met you. And then I reached out and Louise picked me from Clubhouse to do a light language, which was super powerful. So I just had to I had to echo what Elizabeth shared, that it was like so perfect. I just looked at my phone and I was free and there you were. And here we are.
Oh, I love it. I love how that works. You guys are making my day. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And
called divine synchronicity.
Yes. It's the truth. And is that Allison in Clubhouse? I think that you were just mentioning. Is that you, Allison, in Clubhouse? Not sure. She's on mute, but
yeah, it's me.
I love
it. Hey, sister.
Oh, thank you for sending her to Clubhouse because I'm so happy to have met her. Oh my goodness.
I thought you'd be perfect. So
thank you. Appreciate you. Awesome.
You were right, Allison. You were right.
Because people they think audio, it's the technology sometimes. I know, and I still have problems with it. In fact, I think Jessica said in the feed, there's a little bit of feedback, and I'm going to work on that, guys. I'll to figure out what that is. But yeah, it's a wonderful thing when it's used for the right reasons, technology and being able to reach out to people. I'm just absolutely loving this. So grateful to have met you. Thank you, Allison, for encouraging that. And I wanted to pop up, I think Kelly was here on Facebook. Kelly had said, I realized my fear of broken heart has kept me from finding love. Any advice on removing fear of heartbreak so I may have experiences without stopping myself?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's a big one, Kelly. Mm-hmm. I was almost wondering if you're the heart that's been talking to me since we got on here. So Kelly, I'm just going to tune in. I'm just you holding a beautiful drum there. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to just feel into your energy here, Kelly. Whew, you feel very strong too, my friend. I feel like there's a lot of supportive help around you. And if you're not already asking for support from your guides and your team, please do, because it feels like you are surrounded. So what I'm feeling as a first step for you, and maybe you've already done some of this. Yeah, I love my drum too. You can't see mine, but what I'm feeling for you to do, Kelly, is to spend some time with your heart. I pulled a card and I pulled the light language card, which is, I think, just telling me that I don't have to do a whole lot of talking here, and we're just going to go straight to the energy. But before I do the light language, I really feel like you creating a sacred space with yourself, a designated time with the true, pure intention of feeling into the wounds that you're still holding in your heart. So where you're still protecting yourself, where you're feeling the fear, the actual, sadness of the heartache. Okay. So as you know, or you may or may not know, when we go through really painful experiences, it feels really scary to feel it, right? It can be overwhelming. And so we might release some, and then we compartmentalize the rest of it, and we shove it in our bodies and we use it as protection, or we just store it in there. So we're going to bring the light language in, Kelly, to help you loosen this. But I also feel pretty emphatically that this is going to require you having a really compassionate and vulnerable relationship with yourself, where you're going to maybe do some journaling and write out all those feelings that are still hanging out in your body, and just let them flow, right? Let the tears flow, let anger flow, whatever emotions that are stuck. It's like you're going to sit with yourself and you're going to open up that closet where you shove some stuff in there, and you're going to open up those boxes and you're going to start cleaning it out. And in my experience, there's no other way through this than to actually be, in that space of vulnerability, to feel the emotions and the pain. So to help you more easily access that and to loosen some of these energies up, and maybe even to get a nice big chunk of them out today, let's just go ahead and ask to bring that light language in to support you in releasing these pent up, stored energies, emotions. I do sense sadness. So if you feel any emotions of sadness coming up right now, like just let that flow. O dalo hle aneheta huna etaso dahare eshokoresha kariki. E hanere etosa hiatana meresho koresho shamere shuyasiki. Bringing in just this really nurturing, mothering energy to just feel held, and where you can lean back. You can lean back and let yourself feel nurtured and supported while you allow yourself the vulnerability to feel. Etolo la shore sola kale etola hiatalo reato to korki. I'm feeling I need a bowl. I'm going to keep talking, and I'm going to grab my bowl. I don't know if this sound is going to come through, because sometimes when you talk with the bowl, it gets garbled. But just, if you guys, it doesn't sound good, turn your volume down. But Kelly, just receive the energy of the bowl right now. Etobara shotobara sotobara shakorese telaki dotobara eshobara menesho kobara shikesho korosha are etono korake lochre etalahareki. So Kelly, I see your comment about journaling is needed with compassion, heal instead of deal. So this is like, I see like your heart is like a rosebud, and the rosebud's closed up right now because it's containing itself and it's protecting. And so, as you're journaling, as you're feeling into these energies, we're wanting to, let it open, right? Let it open and release. And I'll check in as I'm still kind of working in your energy here, but what are you noticing anything? And do you have any other questions around this?
I'm checking the feed to see if you have anything you'd like to say, Kelly. And while I'm doing that, I just wanted to say welcome into Rhonda. I saw you pop into Clubhouse. Welcome. Welcome, Maria. Just saw you pop in on Facebook. She says, yes, absolutely feel the heart bud, full body chills. Thank you. Accepting energy. Oh, that's awesome, Kelly.
Wonderful. Yeah. And so I feel like we just kind of went in there and kind of like loosened it up for you, but now you got to take the lead and run with it.
Thank you, okay. Kelly. Thank you so much. Now, did you have time for one more?
I'm okay. I'm okay if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I just want to make sure. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I wanted to go back into Clubhouse, and just to reset the room, my name's Lisa Huber with the Divine I Am Broadcast Network, but you've been listening to the lovely Jen Cunnings, and she's live now on YouTube. There's a link up above I provided in Clubhouse. She's also on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Julie, are you there in Clubhouse? Hello, Julie. Welcome to Clubhouse. She might have stepped away. Let me go. Oh, I think she's down in the audience. Let me just check in. No problem. Allison, are you there?
I am.
Yay!
I'm happy to let someone else take the time.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, Allison. Let me go to Robin. Robin, are you there? If you're here in Clubhouse, can you flash your mic? I just want to make sure. Sometimes I know we step away. Billion, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Hi. Welcome, Billion. So happy to meet you. Thank you for being here with us. You've been here since the beginning. Appreciate you. Do you have a question for Jen?
Yeah, sure. So actually, I have like 2 or 3 questions, but in the same field or the same thing. So regarding my career, I feel that I stuck for a long time. Like I keep applying for jobs, but still not getting any suitable job. And also, I got accepted in one of the jobs, and they making like investigations and everything. So I want to know if they're gonna hire me, and I want to know when they're gonna hire me. So I'm just asking for psychic or medium reading, if it possible. Thank you so much.
Well, I tend not to. But what I can do without giving you a yes or no, because I believe in free will, and I believe that we have various future potential and timelines. But what I can do is to kind of tune into your energy and see, if there's alignment, or if there's anything that is preventing you from receiving this. So within your own field, I don't like to give, hard yes or no's. I feel like we need to be aware of what we're creating. And if what we're creating isn't feeling good and in alignment, then we want to look to see what needs to shift so that we can create from that space. Does that make sense?
Yes, it is. Yeah, sure.
Okay. And tell me your name again.
Billion?
Billiam?
Yes.
It's Billion.
Okay.
Billion.
Okay. All right. So let me just take a second and tune in here, and I will pull a card for you as well. So I'm immediately drawn into your solar plexus chakra, and even the fact that you're asking the question, like, to me, is indicating that there's a lack of confidence and there's insecurity around this. And so what I want to do is target that feeling of not feeling powerful to create, not feeling confident to attract the things that you're wanting. I feel like this energy in your solar plexus is related to feminine, possibly mother. So what I want you to do is put your hands over your stomach. And we're going to ask to bring up that energy. And I'm going to pull a card as well. We're going to ask to pull that energy up of insecurity, of not feeling confident, of anywhere you felt disempowered. And we're going to ask to go and see if we can bring this up from the origin in which it was created. And if there's a female figure in your life, mother or otherwise, where the relationship that you had with that female person was similar to feeling, disempowered. I want you to just bring that relationship up in your mind. And then we'll do a little light language to see if we can strengthen this and release the fear or unworthiness, more unworthiness. I'm really feeling like there's knots in your belly as well. Like those are probably the stress. and the attachment to the fear and the worry of the future. So what I want you to do is your hands are on your belly is I want you to call all of your energy from the past and the future into this now moment where all there is now, right? Whenever we worry, we pull ourselves out of our now and we move ourselves into future. Good. So you're calling your energy, and you can almost like take your arms and gather the energy back up into your body and bring it into center, into now, into present moment. Esotoro satare totoro mahuna maresho kuruba. Darumurushu mareshe tereberesho koroshe pera niatare shakare tore kunuru korosha. And then just restoring, asking to restore a really harmonious, balanced relationship between you and females in your life and just the feminine in general. Eto para shoko koroshe. Etoro shakaresa nerasatare dorosa nerberesatare shotor shimire shikire shukoroshe lakre. Ora da ayatare sara shakia tarore heto norokoro shakora shipere shiki. So I want you to write down for yourself 3 things that you do or that you experience that bring you confidence. When I do this, I feel really sure of myself. When I, feel this, or when I don't like, for me, like when I meditate, I feel really centered, grounded, and much more peaceful than if I don't meditate. So what are 3 things that you do or have done that help you to feel that strength energy? And when you feel into those, I want you to imagine that you can kind of bring that energy and bring it like a ball of fire, like a sun, into your solar plexus. And I'm just going to do a little more in the light language here. Also, some heart chakra energy is calling for some attention. And this is really about you being a little kinder and softer with yourself. And again, same question, like, has there been feminine relationships in your life where you have felt like a harshness and that caused insecurity? Because the energies really want me to like bring in this really nice, soft, soothing energy into your heart, and for you to really cultivate that relationship with yourself. Like, in what ways can you be softer with yourself? This is for everybody, right? Because, man, we could certainly be more kinder and softer with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's just some messages, and I feel like this is for everybody, where like we just don't see ourselves clearly, right? We don't see ourselves through loving, kind eyes, right? Where we tend to look more at ourselves through judgment and not enough. And so would everybody here who's listening now and later be willing to clear the filters that we've placed over our perceiving, our vision, and be willing to see ourselves and perceive ourselves through the eyes of God, through the eyes of love, right? Through the eyes of divinity. And then I did the card that I pulled for you is Blessing Beyond the Soul Path. It says honor all life, exchange of joy without karma or sacrifice. So I hope that was helpful for you, and blessings on the receiving of the job for you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. It was very useful. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Billion. And I wanted to say, everyone, thank you so much. It's just for everyone that just joined us. Please know Jen, you're listening to Jen Cunnings. She has had some amazing collective messages that I feel definitely resonated. If you've missed anything, I hope you'll go back and check the YouTube video. I also have replay on Clubhouse, so you'll be able to catch that, listen back. And yeah, and most importantly, I hope you all, if anything Jen said today resonated, reach out to her. Highly recommend at Jen Cunnings, CUNNINGS.com. And she'll be here. Are you going to come back on the 25th? Is that the...
Yes.
Okay. She'll be back again on the 25th on Friday, and that would be at 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. So I hope that you will hit the subscribe buttons, connect with Jen. And did you have anything you want to say, Jen? Because I could be here all day with you, and I'm enjoying your energy. It's like,
you're so sweet. No, this is exactly what my heart has been calling for me to do. So I'm just so grateful to be here and connect with you guys. So grateful for you, Lisa. And I'm really excited about the guidebook that I had, the free offer I have for you guys next week. So be sure to tune in so you can get that link. And if I can be of support in the meantime, feel free to reach out. So
yes.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you for joining us. We hope we'll see you back again with Jen on the 25th. In the meanwhile, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of energy practitioners that come up like Jen that offered the free time of their energy here, an hour of their time. And I greatly appreciate you, Jen, for that. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Take care. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.